Everything would begin on the day Goku's father returned home. Just like in the original story, he had a feeling that something bad was about to happen, so he decided to send Goku to another planet so that he wouldn't be found and could survive. With the abilities Kakarot is showing, he's doomed to be sent far away. At least this way we'll make sure he ends up on a better planet. But it's still too soon. We might not have much time left. What do you mean? Lord Frieza is afraid he might appear. The legendary Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan? But isn't that supposed to just be a myth? That's right. But even so, it still worries him. And it's very likely that he's planning something. However, during the journey, the pod encountered a rift in space and was pulled into another dimension. A world completely from the one we know. Goku's ship landed in a snowy forest. The spatial rift caused a temporal distortion, aging Goku slightly due to the time shift caused by the rift. The landing created a crater in the area. Coincidentally, it was near a small mountain family's home. A woman and her 2 children went to see what had crashed near their house. To their surprise, there was a strange capsule. Inside that capsule was Goku. Tanjiro had many questions. He had never seen anything like this before. Where did this child come from? Tanjiro's mother looked around the area in case someone had left him there. Seeing no one nearby, she decided to take him in. It's better to bring him with us. If he stays alone in this cold, he'll die. They took Goku out of the pod and noticed he had a tail. They didn't think much of it and brought him to his new home. Time flew by. By a twist of fate, they gave Goku the same name, only changing his family name. Goku had also hit his head in that world. The incident happened similarly to the original. After that, he became like the Goku we all know. During that time, Goku showed strength far beyond that of a normal person his age. He used that strength to help his family and trained to protect them, as a way of repaying them for raising him. Tanjiro's father taught him a few things before he passed. Even though he was ill, he knew many things. The story takes us to the day Tanjiro had to go to sell coal with Goku. Both brothers were the strongest and most resilient. Only the 2 of them could handle walking through the winter. Goku was already 14 years old by then, while Tanjiro was 13, making Goku the eldest of them all. Hopefully we can sell everything and make it home early. Even selling a little would be enough for me. Their mother came to wish them luck on their journey. Their siblings wanted to go too, but they couldn't take them. They wouldn't be able to handle the trip. Today's cold is harsh. It's better if you stay. If you do, we'll bring something back for you, alright? Tanjiro's siblings really wanted to go, but Goku's promise excited them. Even Tanjiro's siblings considered Goku part of the family for how much he helped and cared for them. Eventually, they said goodbye to the family and to Nezuko. After that, they both headed to the town where they sold coal. It took a while to get there since it was a bit far. Tanjiro was known for being kind and helping others however he could. Goku was known in the village as the strongest person around, since he used his superhuman strength to help people. Everyone in the town trusted the 2 of them. Thanks to that, they managed to sell all the coal. It took all day, but they were happy with their success. Night was approaching, and they were walking home. As a curious fact, Tanjiro's family once had a problem with Goku because of the full moon. It had made him act strange and begin to transform. But before things got worse, they managed to stop his transformation, with Tanjiro's father taking care of it. On their way back, a man Tanjiro knew called out to both of them, warning dangerous demons would appear soon. It would be better to stay at his place until the next day. When Goku heard the mention of demons, he was intrigued. He had only heard about them from the grandmother of his adoptive family. Once Tanjiro and Goku were at the man's house, both of them were curious. Goku was the first to ask about the demons. Are those demons strong? The man didn't speak much, but he answered Goku's question. They can easily tear a person apart, or rip off his arm. He said this while preparing everything so they could rest. If they're capable of doing that, then we're not safe here either, are we? Don't worry about that. There are people whose job it is to kill them and keep us safe. He was referring to the demon slayers. Shortly after, he turned off the lights so they could sleep. While they were resting, Tanjiro had a small idea, so he woke Goku to tell him. What's up, Tanjiro? I was thinking maybe tomorrow we could bring the others to keep Mr. Saburo company. Sounds like a good idea. After all, you told me he lost his family. It feels good to be surrounded by people, to be a part of something, just like you all accepted me into your family. Tanjiro smiled warmly after hearing Goku, remembering the day he had found him in the mountains. We couldn't leave you alone that day. You're part of our family now, and that won't change. That made Goku feel good. He smiled to show his happiness, because to him, his family was the most important thing. After that emotional moment, both went back to sleep. They had rested properly and were ready to return home to their family, thanking the man for letting them stay in his home. All the happiness they had was about to come to an end. as Tanjiro smelled blood coming from his home. No, it can't be. What's wrong? Something bad happened at home. Tanjiro started running desperately back to his house. Goku followed closely behind, deeply worried about what might have happened to their family. When they arrived, they saw Nezuko on the ground, covered in wounds, along with her little brother. Goku and Tanjiro were speechless, overwhelmed and devastated by what they were seeing, not to mention the helplessness of not being able to do anything. Tanjiro approached Nezuko to check if she was still alive. Meanwhile, Goku went inside the house to check on the others, only to find the lifeless bodies of what had been their family. This can't be happening. Goku was shattered. He had lost the only family he had. Tanjiro called out to Goku, telling him that Nezuko was still alive, but she needed medical attention or she would die soon. Then let's go now. I'll carry her. We'll get there without any problems. Tanjiro agreed, and they started running in search of help while Goku carried Nezuko. As they ran, countless thoughts crossed their minds, especially, why did this happen? Our family didn't deserve this. I'll find whoever did this and end them. Goku was filled with rage and frustration. He just wanted to avenge those he loved most. Tanjiro kept up with Goku, but suddenly Nezuko began to wake up little by little. Tanjiro had some hope that she might survive, but then she lunged at Goku, knocking him into the snow. Tanjiro ran towards them to help. Don't come any closer, Tanjiro! I can't hold her! Goku was confused. He didn't understand why she was attacking him, and on top of that, he noticed an increase in her physical strength. Goku saw that her teeth now included sharp fangs, and her eyes had changed. Don't tell me! Nezuko began to grow in size, but Goku was still stronger, and was able to hold her back. Tanjiro stood nearby, unable to act, following Goku's warning. She's a demon now. But why her? Nezuko, hang in there! Your brothers are here! Please, Nezuko, you're all we have left! Come back to us! They both shouted desperately, hoping that she would recognize them. Hearing their voices over and over again, Nezuko finally did recognize them. Realizing what she was doing, she began to cry. Suddenly, someone arrived with the intent to kill Nezuko. Goku reacted quickly and threw Nezuko towards Tanjiro. The force of the throw caused both Tanjiro and Nezuko to crash into a tree. Goku blocked the incoming blade right after. He barely made it. This new man was incredibly fast, but Goku had enough strength to stop his sword. Who are you, and why are you attacking her? The man pulled his sword back from Goku's grip. He didn't speak much, which was clear from the long silences between his responses. Tanjiro noticed from the writing on his blade that he was a demon slayer. Why are you protecting her? She's our sister! That's your sister? As soon as he said that, the demon slayer moved swiftly to grab Nezuko. Goku stood up to try to stop him, and by the time he did, Giyu already had Nezuko. When did he? He's unbelievably fast! Goku was shocked by the display of power. Tanjiro was speechless. Everything had happened so quickly. I will decapitate your sister. It's not her fault. Someone else did this to her. Tanjiro was begging the demon slayer to spare Nezuko's life. Goku wanted to act, but couldn't find any opening in the slayer's stance. We don't know how she transformed, but she didn't kill anyone. Demon blood covered her wounds. That's how they reproduce. And she was about to devour you. That's proof enough. We'll protect her with our lives. We need to find a way to turn her back into a human. I'll hunt down the one responsible. The demon slayer grew tired of hearing their words and ended up yelling at them to scold them. He made it clear that the reality was that their sister would not return to normal, and it was their fault that this had happened. Both Tanjiro and Goku were speechless at what he said. It wasn't easy for the slayer either, but he had to do his job. He raised his sword and pierced Nezuko. I can't keep watching this. That enraged Goku and overwhelmed Tanjiro. Both of them decided to fight back to defend their sister. Tanjiro threw a rock to distract the slayer, then grabbed his axe. Goku approached the slayer to buy time. He launched an attack, but the slayer dodged it. Tanjiro threw another rock, which managed to distract him enough for Goku to land a powerful punch. That blow left the slayer a bit stunned. He didn't expect anyone to possess such strength. I shouldn't have underestimated you. After saying that, he countered with a strike of his own, pushing Goku back with the intensity of the blow. Goku took solid damage. It was clear the Slayer was getting serious. Tanjiro approached while Giyu focused on Goku, but he was knocked out by a direct hit. I expected more if you were planning to resist. Suddenly, the Slayer noticed that the axe was no longer near Tanjiro's body. When he looked up, the axe was flying toward his head. He dodged it at the last moment. Tanjiro had hidden the axe behind a tree. Goku stared at the Slayer before speaking to him. I told you, we'll protect her with our lives. That small comment made him drop his guard, and Nezuko broke free. Damn it, she's going to eat him if I don't stop her. But instead of attacking, Nezuko ran to Tanjiro and protected him, leaving the Hashira speechless. It was a situation he had never seen before. Nezuko began attacking the Slayer, who easily avoided her strikes. He ended up knocking her out to calm her down. Goku slowly walked toward him. "Changed your mind?" The Slayer didn't respond and simply placed a bamboo muzzle in Nezuko's mouth to prevent any dangerous situations. "I'll tell you when your brother wakes up." After saying that, several minutes passed before Tanjiro finally woke up. He was relieved to see Nezuko alive. Goku looked at him with joy. Now the three of them were safe. "You two proved to be different from everything I said. Go to the top of Mount Sagiri. There's a man named Urokodaki. Tell him Giyu Tomioka sent you." The Slayer left that area immediately after saying that. Goku was still amazed by his speed. "Giyu Tomioka, you're incredible. I'm going to surpass you. We need to go home. There's something we must do before we leave." Tanjiro, Goku, and Nezuko returned home just to bury their deceased family and say goodbye. "I swear, I'll avenge their deaths. The one responsible will pay for this.